And welcome to tonight's session of our Watery Grave campaign. We are a group of just people that we all meet together and game every Thursday. We are
Hello,
not
humans.
like Critical Role, unfortunately, but we provide as much entertainment as we can because this game is fun and we mess up a lot and do stupid shit. Jack. Or Deadeye. Either one of those.
um, unfortunately, our GM is much older than Mad Mercy. Hi, hello everyone. I'm Deadeye.
Yes.
Otherwise known as Corva in this game.
I have
For
no
now.
idea what you are doing with this intro.
Oh, me? I'm just making it a bit more fun. That's all that is.
Yeah, I thought you were making us introduce each other ourselves.
You don't have to
as
worry
usual.
about doing that anymore because at this point, if they don't know, it's kind of sad.
It's your fault now.
And they'll get to know the characters as they get to know you if they listen and watch to give them more interest.
Ashclaw!
Ashclaw has joined us. Welcome. We are live. Good
Oh
luck.
my god! Hello.
Whoa, you got a new mic.
That was underwhelming.
Yeah, my computer's Windows updating right now.
Oh, fuck. Anyways. Nova, who shall be given the rights to update us on the last session?
Probably me, but I got some announcements to go over before we get started.
Okay.
Alrighty, number one, all players need to give a brief bio of their character that everyone may have access to. If you look at your character sheet, for example, you'll notice that the very first thing that pops up is Bio and Info tab. There you have a pic of yourself. There's a nice big white space. I want you guys to put something there. A sentence, a paragraph, something that is common knowledge that the rest of your people in the group would know about you, or at least the common populace would know about you. Something that you are openly talking about in conversation with your friends or any of that. So that way, people new to the table or people who just need a refresher of who is who can look at it and get a nice little blurb on you.
So you're talking about Corva and Will at the moment.
I'm not naming names, I'm just saying people know who they are and they can get to it when they get to it. But that is my strongly encouraged suggestion. Number two, I need all inventory items and assets to have gold values or coinage values printed by them in parentheses or something. I'm no longer going to be tracking everyone's individual goals in the rewards or anything. It just became too much of a hassle. Too much gold coming in and out, too many people loaning gold back and forth. Too many edits. So what I need from you guys is just an itemized list showing what each item is worth. That way, in case I do a brief audit, to be like, hey man, you don't have a torch. You don't even have a tinderbox or a flint and steel. How are you doing X? Oh, but wait, you have coinage. Maybe you purchased X in the marketplace because you can afford it. You know, something like that. So it's important for me, for you, to know what everything's worth and where all your gold is going. Just good bookkeeping, and it'll make my life easier. Because if I have to manually do it myself, whew.
I imagine the DM would go crazy.
Oh, I won't go crazy. I might just be a little harsher about splitting pennies when I do my recount. Anyway, so bio.
Got it, sir.
Inventory. I know some of you are already doing it, so good job on that. Additionally, I did update the loot page that you all can see who has what downtime, who has what levels and experience checkpoints and magic item points. That has been updated. No longer tracks your gold amounts. I keep a separate space for exchanges and things. You can see a more up-to-date version that's a little cleaner to read. Let's see here. Also, a reminder that we do have party character and goal objective section on the front page. a place for you to add your own personal goals or goals that you think the party as a whole should pursue or at least come to contact with over the course of the campaign. As I'm developing my adventures, I'm more likely to cherry pick items from the list to include in the story to make it more relevant or interesting. So just a reminder, those that don't put anything here, do not expect much about your background to show up in the campaign. If you filled out your history sections on your character sheets, that's another way I might go looking for additional information for adding things. So a full history would do you well as well.
You mean backstory? But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, let's go ahead and go over player jobs. I know I've been talking about this past week, but it's occurred to me that there's been a lack of attention paid in game, as well as certain weaknesses each of the players have experienced, where they either don't know the rules, they're not very comfortable engaging other players or role playing. There's a number of shortcomings that each of you has exhibited at least once. And so I thought practice makes perfect, and what better way to keep everyone attentive than giving everyone a task that's solely theirs for the session. Every session we're going to swap who does what job, but tonight let's go ahead and go through who's doing what and what that entails.
For those who are watching.
Yeah. So for those at the top, Timekeeper is going to be played by Ashclaw. Ashclaw is going to be timing everyone's turns over the course of the session. For role play, this can go anywhere between 3 to 10 minutes per turn. And Ashclaw, you are free to adhere to that as tightly as possible. But when Ashclaw says time's up, that means someone needs to be wrapping up if they haven't already concluded their turn and passed it on. And it'll be up to Ashclaw to discern when someone has talked long enough. During combat, 2 minutes or less. Anything longer than that in combat's going to go way too long. Any other questions, Ashclaw?
Nope. So basically, well, let me just to clarify then. So, NPC conversations, roleplay conversations, 3 to 10 minutes, turns in combat 2 minutes. That's the hard rules.
Yep.
All right.
Up
Easy
to
enough.
you whether or not to adhere or flex that, but to keep things moving, that's what I would encourage.
Works for me.
All right. Inspiration Granter. Gothic. That'd be you. Do you know what that means, Gothic?
No.
All right, Gothic.
Rough idea, maybe, but really.
Right. So what
Just
that means
basically from.
is that over the course of the session, you're going to be paying attention to what everyone's doing, what they're saying, how they're acting, and when you feel they've done something that has made the game more fun for you or for the party as a whole, you should give them inspiration. People can only have one inspiration at a time, but it'll be up to you to reward people when they do things that you think has made the game more enjoyable. Okay?
Aye.
Good. Next up, Rules Keeper. Very obvious. Deadeye, you'll
That's
be
me.
pretty much looking to the book whenever I have a question or something comes up. Well, normally I should be able to give a quick response, and I will try. If we want more accurate rules, or if someone has a question that I can't readily answer in detail, that's when we call on Deadeye, have him look something up. He can then message me privately or in the chat, and then we can bring it up if it's still relevant. Otherwise, it'll just be for future reference.
I have conditions on a speed dial right now.
All right. After that's note taker. Trevor, I have went ahead and added a handout for you. It's campaign players notes. You and everyone else at the table has the ability to edit this document and add to it what you wish, and obviously format it as you need to. Over the course of the campaign, you take down any notes that you feel relevant to the quest, the task, the characters, anything you feel that should be noted for future reference. Maybe you guys meet an NPC that could be important, so you might take note of that or something. It's up to you. You can write as little or as much as you want. Peacekeeper, that falls to you, Ren. I noticed that at our particular table, we have issue with people trying to talk over one another a lot. Sometimes we have rules discussions that get a little heated or some such. Maybe people aren't liking the particular decisions made by other players on their turns. It'll be up to you to make sure that when it's not people's turns, they are not speaking.
Alrighty.
Character engager, that falls to you, Gwen.
Yee.
So what that means is that throughout this session, you will be looking for moments to interact with the other characters, to react to what they say or do. Maybe some of them hint at background. Maybe some of them are behaving oddly. It'll be up to you and your character to seize opportunity to further flesh out characters, whether it be your own character or the other characters. This will give the game a little more life, make the characters pop just a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Make it more about the characters and less about gaming, I guess. But we'll see.
Jack's got a question and she posted it in chat.
I'm asking a question. Can inspiration granter grant inspiration to oneself? Technically, yes. But if you do that, you forego the reward. Which brings me to my next point.
Right.
Everyone is going to get paid. What are you going to get paid in? DM points. At the end of each session that you do your job and I feel you do it adequately, I will reward you a DM point. What the points are good for is at the start and beginning, wherever you want in the next sessions into infinity, you can cash in a point and cause small changes to the story. Obviously, big story changes and stuff and goals and outlines, those need to be done outside of sessions, that way I can properly plan for them. But for minor things like in session, like, oh man, I need a tree to hide in, but there's no trees around because we're in the middle of an ocean. You cash in your DM point, and lo and behold, something will happen that'll give you the means to hide yourself. That's what they're good for.
Plot armor.
Could be a little fun. Could be a little I'm not sure. We'll try it out. If it doesn't work out, we'll resort to some other reward.
That could be interesting because someone can actually technically just summon a monster using DM points.
If it can be plausibly included, yes, I agree. Now, are we going to have the moon crash into the planet? No, we are not going to do that. But are you maybe going to run into a man that could be very helpful to you? Quite possibly. There are limits to what I will allow, but it'll definitely be useful to you. All right. Also, no wishing for more wishes. Okay.
Can I use my DM points for more?
I'm going to tell you right now, it's always bad if we have a chance to get wishes granted in our character. You gotta be very careful with those wishes. Very careful.
I'm aware. Okay. So now that we've went over all those, everyone clear on what they're doing this session?
I'm a little worried about how strict I need to be on keeping people talking during other people's turns.
It's like if we're talking at the same time continuously. So like,
because like I don't want to.
like if
just-
Jack,
Don't-
yeah, like if
Wait.
Jack is talking while, or I'm talking while Jack's tongue is coming out because Jack's character barely ever talks anyways. Then you'd be right to rein me in because you know
Oh, no.
me and I talk over people a lot.
Okay. I just don't want to
That's the
jump down
main issue.
people's throats too much.
I understand my problems, okay? I need help controlling them. There's a reason.
Okay.
Hey, Will, are you home yet?
Very rarely. I don't mean to talk over people.
Yes, he is.
Apparently so.
Did that answer the question?
What?
Okay.
Oh. On the board.
I think we're going to go ahead and move on to the next part of our session. So let's do the recap. I'll go ahead and do it. So last time, you guys decided that you would approach Oder Steganter, master of the farm, for a little help in acquiring a boat or a vessel of your own. He's like, sure, you guys are okay. I'll talk to the people I know and see what we can work out. However, this will take me some time, and it would be really great if you guys could do a favor for me, seeing how capable you are. So you guys took him up on his offer. Fill your time, get in good with the man doing you a favor, and everyone wins. You guys went off into the forest and found a cave. There you were told that the source of all the animal attacks may be inside. Upon entry, though, you encountered a hellish reception. One in which most of you lost your lives, or so you thought. Turns out there was a magic item inside. A purplish orb oozing darkness and malice. You guys were able to retrieve the orb, and no one wound up succumbing to the effects of the magic item, unlike the guards Steganter had sent prior. In a downpour, you guys quickly hurried home that evening. Everyone slept, weary and probably a bit strained from the exercise, as there was a lot to process. And we're going to open up with you guys at your home.
And we actually have a house, Ashclaw.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we all scattered, didn't we?
You did.
Sort of.
Okay. We're going to assume everyone is in the house, more or less, like the common area.
I'm just gonna put myself right there.
Okay. So your little homestead is a cabin of a few different structures. You guys have acquired some materials, some animals. The acre around you is farmable land that the thralls work, and they also even take care of your animals for you. So you guys have a nice little setup. Anyway, it is the morning. The rain had stopped yesterday. However, the temperature is still high. On this spring day, it's exceptionally warm. Late 70s, early 80s. And you guys are inside in shade where it's cool. Some of you enjoying breakfast, others having already finished breakfast. You guys are there to discuss the matter at hand. What to do with the purple orb that nearly killed you all. And I will open up the floor to you guys. We'll go around the table. Feel free to discuss regularly, if you can keep it, to Ren's satisfaction. So Ren, how about you start?
Guys, get rid of the orb. Just bring it to the Stiganters. I don't want it here anymore. It's horrible.
Well, as much as easy as and simple as that sounds, I still wouldn't like anyone to, pass out and have an horrendous dream like we had. This is not something we can just put under the rug.
Which is why we bring it to someone who can deal with it, who isn't us. Since we know what this thing can do, we need to get rid of it.
And
Jack's not gonna let
according-
go of it, no matter what we do.
well, and according to you, the Stiganders might be those people?
Better than who we have now.
Mm, they don't look very versed in magic and stuff like that.
They definitely want people who have magic. They would like to know the cause either way. But I'm worried if we bring out the standard casters, won't they follow along into the illusion as well?
And it just, they might throw the orb away again, and it might end up elsewhere, doing the exact same thing that it was doing in the forest.
We can't keep it here. Unless we at least neutrify the magic.
Corva suddenly looks at the living room / dining tables and notices that one person is missing from the group. Hey, where is Trevor? Trevor, he's the only one not here.
He's probably out and about.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
He's probably out and about, most likely. I mean, well, he's doing whatever wizards do. I don't really know.
Has anyone looked up for him? I mean, like, does... and she just looks at the table, takes a sip of milk. I think
Well,
the orb-
even. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. You. I've been
Even
rambling on.
if the Stiganders don't know anything about the orb, they should at least know what was causing this, just for the sake of their soldiers.
It'd still be a bad idea to bring it into the building itself, because who knows who might come across a spell and faint and die just by being in the vicinity of it.
I will agree with that.
I think we need to seek out an expert, someone who actually knows magic, because we clearly can't break it, and even if we could, it might not be the best result.
Will, what are you
best
doing?
solution.
I'm waiting for JCast's response.
I know, but you can talk, because you're...
That's fine. Do I have clear enough vision in our hand, or in his hand, Nova?
Yes.
I want to roll an Arcana check on the orb.
All right.
First roll of this session.
The orb does indeed appear to be a magic item.
Oh boy. Jackhath? Can I see the orb more closely? Wait, did you speak? You were so muffled I didn't hear anything.
I think we just lost Gothic. Oh no, back.
I'm having issues. Wait, what was the question again?
May I see it more closely? And I'm holding my hand out too.
I have entered the room.
He's gonna sneer at you again and let out a tiny no.
Okay. I wasn't asking. And I put my hand on your shoulder. I'm grappling.
I wanna.
Oh god, this again.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna have to make another roll, huh?
Yep, we're gonna have to do some grappling checks. So, Deadeye, go ahead and look up the specifics on grappling, with page number preferably. Meanwhile, will you make a special attack roll contested by Jakkuth's acrobatics or athletics?
How do I make a special attack? What does that mean?
That is to say, you just make a regular attack roll.
Alright, got it. I will copy paste it.
Y-
in the chat.
But I don't have a weapon, so I just roll strength?
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
I thought you got a weapon. Didn't you get a chance to buy a weapon at all?
Well, I'm not gonna use an axe to grapple.
This is
Let
what
me
happened
ask
last
you a
time.
question.
No got the kid.
So Jakkuth easily dances away.
I've already
The
tried
grapple
that.
creature
Well,
speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from bonus. The condition. Yeah, we need how to grapple one another. But anyway,
Oh, yeah.
for the moment, you guys are not grappling one another, as Jakku has nimbly evaded.
I look over to Will. I'm like, yeah, I've already tried that. There's no way of getting that orb from the cat. It's attached to it for some reason.
It's clearly a magic artifact. You said this was causing you all trouble?
It still is, and from what I can tell, it's still causing Jakkuth trouble. Yet she refuses to let go of it. He refuses to let go of it.
Well, it's a good thing there's 5 of us. Versus 1 of them.
Damn it. Please don't do this, guys.
We don't really have a choice, Gothic.
I believe this can be resolved in less in a more pacific way. Besides, this is not actually this is just only setting us apart from the actual problem of getting someone to properly rid of it.
Do you think we could find a wizard in town that might know of this? I mean, it was put in the forest for a reason, so maybe someone put it there on purpose. It was on an altar.
Nova, in my time on the town of Odin, would I know of any existence of wizards or anything of the like?
Corva would recall that there are casters in Odin Town.
I've heard some things, and apparently there are some people that might help us on Odin Town. However, I've never actually spoke with any of them, so
It's
it will
worth a
take-
shot.
Yes, I believe it will take some time to find them or ask around.
I'm sure we can find them with ease, carrying this magic orb around out in the open.
Oh, well, Corva just takes her hand to her chin and looks at Jakub with the orb in his hands, and just
It's not.
starts thinking. It's just that, well, my idea was to go down there without the orb, find someone who can help us, and maybe bring it there another day. It's not a really bright idea. It's not a really comforting idea, I know.
Splitting the party is a bad idea. I believe we should all go together.
It is.
No, that's...
I am curious. So, is there any way we could at least neutralize or lessen its effects at all?
Well, we could put it somewhere outside of our own roof.
Trevor, you've been standing out the door for a while. Do you know anything that might neutralize its effects in some way?
I have not really been researching that much. I've been mostly trying to, well, in a sense, increase our own wealth. I'm not feeling so well right now.
I don't care if you're angry at us, Jack. It's not healthy for you to have that thing. Alright? You may not like me now, but it'll be okay. You're not yourself. Which is very different because for once, sometimes you even freaking talk. You've never talked.
So what is the plan? Do we go to Odin Town?
It seems like that's the idea.
With the orb, right? Okay, I have an idea. Maybe some of you can wait outside the town with the orb while the otters go find someone? And she shrugs.
I mean, it's more in character, Queen. Yep.
If Jakuth will not give up the orb, then we must go together with the orb.
I'm not looking forward to that. I've been having hard enough time sleeping as it is.
I think we're all familiar with not being able to sleep that well. Kind of why. Well, actually, I'm pretty okay, more or less.
So are we agreeing on going to Odin Town?
I suppose if
Indeed,
that's where you all
yes.
What did I say?
I'll go get some stuff ready, and she goes to her bedroom.
I just hope they're not expecting me to be working again.
I think you'll be fine, Trevor. What you've been doing in town, anyways?
Just the usual. Mixing up herbal potions and such.
Oh, you make potions?
Yes, I do. I've been having to work my ass off to the bone to be able to afford the things I've been needing and the things I think that would be good for the... Oh man, this is a bit exhausting.
Well, yes. I'm assuming that this orb has all affected us by now. But Jack, even though
You act as if I'm going to get rid of it.
I never said you had to get rid of it. We just need to stop it from causing so much malice and hatred. I don't care if you keep it after that.
Quite honestly, if we can't neutralize it...
Does it have a use to you? What's its use to you? You have yet to tell me that.
Jack will turn away and remain silent.
If you can't tell us the reason why you're still holding on to that damned thing, then why do you hold on to it? Why don't you just leave?
Jack will groan and look away as if he wants to say it, but can't find the words for it.
Jack, we've been in this group
and he'll remain silent.
I thought the orb was kind of like putting in info that he could speak or something. I don't know.
What about the orb allowing him to speak?
I think it was affecting him in some way that his emotionally he would be speaking. I don't know. This is what I got. Unless Nova is adamant that if your character is a mute, your tongue is cut, you are a mute.
No, it's just I don't do words well. Or often.
I think I'm not sure what this Nova is saying, though.
I feel like we're sort of...
Yep. You got about 2 minutes on this conversation.
Oh yeah, Jacketh, you do have a quill and paper that has yet to be used.
I do?
Yes, you do, apparently.
No, like at a character, like I do. Like I don't remember buying any or hearing anybody get me any, so I'm a little confused.
That's because mute characters are crap, and I made executive decision.
So you have a quill and paper. Congratulations.
I'm not a mute. I don't know how to fucking explain this. I mean,
see, that's being lazy.
No, I really don't know how I can explain it.
No.
Like,
I'm not
in
saying,
character-wise.
I'm not saying you're having trouble explaining. I'm saying that your uncomfortableness with speaking in character and being able to phrase the words and stuff, that is a symptom of things that need to be worked through as a player, not just as a character. And so that's separate from not having the quill and the paper. But now you have the quill and the paper, you can at least scribble out what you think Jakku might be able to say, if that's something you want to do. Perhaps you do not want to do that. Maybe you feel that these people are not entitled to those sorts of answers. Right? Who knows?
Right.
Maybe they, maybe it wouldn't benefit them to know anything.
Well,
personally, I'd imagine Jakkuth wouldn't really say anything anyway. But if he doesn't, then they're not going to see a need to keep it. Oh, decisions. Come back to me.
oh no, you're the focus right now. Hate to tell you, you're the focus right now.
Why?
You wanted to keep the orb. This is your fault.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, fine. No, I can't do that. Because I'm not aware, just... Oh.
So it sounds like Jack isn't going to tell us anything for right now.
Well, I don't... I'm having complications.
Here's what my question is. Are you going to start writing on a piece of paper? Is your character going to start writing on a piece of paper?
Yes, but the question is, what? I'm trying to think, and pressure doesn't help me.
It's okay, because as soon as you try and write down a piece of paper, one, you need a surface to write on, and two, you're going to have to can't really hold that orb too well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. He scribbles down on the paper that, literally just these words. This orb has power.
We know this orb has power.
He writes no. Different power.
Will approaches Jacketh. So you're the type that likes to gain as much power as possible and I gesture to the rest of the group, at the cost of others' comfort and lives.
And he's gonna growl at you, of course.
I'll give you one last chance. Either we go and you can keep the orb and we see if we can neutralize it, or there's gonna be a problem. Make your decision.
He scribbles down. He scribbles down really quick and frantically that it is his. It's mine.
Then let's go have it examined, so we can at least make it so the rest of us can stand it.
Is that fair, Jack? That should be fair.
He thinks about it, and then we're fine.
Alright.
Jakku, so long as you retain possession of your orb, you do not mind. But you must be.
I don't what?
You do not mind if others look at it, but you need to be the sole possessor of it.
Well,
Yeah, I thought that was how it was, like, since I picked it up last session, that was just... Yeah.
anyways. Shall we get on our way to Odin Town to find the source of this orb?
Let us go.
The party may
I'm
have
ready.
forgotten. You guys are doing a job for Stegonter. And as you guys are about ready to leave, a runner shows up on your front doorstep. Hey, anyone home?
Right here.
No, all the lights are on just for the sake of shits and giggles.
Hey man, it's during the day. I can't see any lights. Alright. The master wants to see you all. He wants a progress report on how the hunting goes.
Oh.
We have to take care of something first, but we want to go ahead and tell Odin Scanner.
I don't need the details. I'm just telling you, he wants to see you.
If our former master wishes to see us, then we should.
Well, I believe that we can't really get around it.
That's
The
true.
runner takes off. He doesn't leave a response.
If anything,
Yeah, I'm not talking to him.
we could.
Anyway.
We might have to meet with Odin Scanner in the first place, but we want to keep an eye on the people, see if they're affected by it. Jakuth would have to stay outside with someone to watch him.
Will have that honor.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Because Mhm.
you've been kind of lazy so far. Let's see you pick it up, okay?
Okay, did you prefer your cat electrified or barbecued?
Peace!
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I am the beast of the screen.
It's like, no, please, no. I love how you said it, peace.
There's
Like
a
that.
reason, and I'm mad that you guys...
No, I know. There's a reason why I'm being so
Yeah.
hostile to you too.
Yeah.
I'm playing up a character flaw right now.
Yeah, I know there's a reason for the hostility and everything, but there's a reason for my character's hostility as well!
Yeah, we know that. I can guess the hostility, but the thing is, considering all characters, you are like a prisoner in this group, kind of at this moment, because you with that orb, you are
At
a
this
threat.
moment, yeah, and I'm not liking it, but it is what it is, and I feel sad because I know the thing that y'all don't know, and it's bugging me.
Yep. So, and you don't want to say it, so, well, you know what? We gotta go.
Oh, I can't say
Take
it.
the roundabout.
Okay,
side.
I'm gonna shut up. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not gonna say it. Let's go.
Alright, so what is the goal? We go to the Stegana family, keep Jakuth outside while a few of us go inside,
Yep.
and then head into Odin Town.
Mr. DM, is it possible to make a trip from to Strigander and from Strigander to Odin in a single day and
Yes.
back?
As the Stegonter farm is on your way.
Oh,
In
nice.
fact, if you wish to take the main road from the farm to the town, which is arguably the fastest route, unless you cut through the forest, which, going by the Stegonter
Nope.
farm would not be a hardship for you.
Just a whole load of nope.
Either way, let's head on.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break here,
That was fast.
and then we'll
Wow.
move on to the next scene.
I'm proud of you
Got
guys.
it.
I'm proud of you guys. We spent an actual roleplay thing, and it only took 25 minutes. I'm proud of all of you. Good job.
Hey, that was actually kind of fun, though. I actually liked it. Because this is exactly with the roleplay we had before and this roleplay now. So
I'm needing to get out of my comfort zone, and I don't like it. Your guys are like, "Come on, out of the comfort zone." I'm like, "No."
Let's put it this way: you're the one who decided to pick up the damn orb, and you're the one who decided to keep it because it's shiny.
It's terrible.
Your fault. There's nothing you can do about it. But
I made my decision as soon as I didn't let it go.
Yeah, and
that's when I made my decision. As soon as I didn't let it go.
Does the peacekeeper also keep the sort of people not talking over each other during breaks?
Nope. Breaks are off.
No.
Okay.
No, we don't need to worry about shit like that.
Breaks are breaks.
Damn, Cohen's on a power trip right
I
now.
know, I know, right?
She's
got
I don't
power.
want everyone
and she doesn't
talking
want
over each other like I'm doing right now.
It's like you got power and you don't want it to leave, Queen. Calm your tits, okay? I know I played with them earlier, but calm your tits.
My tits will be wild. Wild, I say. I'm sorry. It was awesome.
Flopping around all over the place. Oh, my eye.
These tits were made for bouncing, and that's all that they'll do.
No, stop. Just.
Oh, stop.
Oh my god! I just thought that would make a great bard song.
No. Just no.
Yes. If I play a female bard, that's exactly what I'm gonna sing.
Nobody accidentally moved the orb, and now it's going crazy.
Hold alt.
You should have possession of the orb as far as move.
I can actually move it, yeah.
Yeah.
I can move it.
Yeah, for some reason we can all move it.
Well, yeah, that's intentional.
Well,
Yoink can run! Yoink can run!
Well, you'd have to yoink it out from me because technically
I don't know
I'm
if you guys play with it, but only Jakku has it until you guys successfully steal it from her. Him.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun, stealing something from a rogue.
See.
Fun time.
Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke.
Go ahead.
I'll just say, I feel like the Skyrim Bandit quote that fits really, really easy into there.
You know the Khajiit that steals thing? That makes so much sense.
No.
What?
Oh, come on, Gwen. Gwen, you played Skyrim. You don't know the quote?
I don't think I've run across it yet.
The one that, like, 90% of the mountain shout as they're trying to kill you and you're wearing, like, full Daedric armor. You'll be easier to rob when you're dead!
Oh. Thinking about a different quote. Wow.
Thank you, Jack Don't Care.
Sad. If my character dies over this, I'm gonna feel really sad because there's just a reason. I'm gonna feel sad. Y'all are gonna feel sad.
I mean, it would be your own fault. But,
I know y'all. Well,
but it made a good side quest, if anything. So I like it.
Nova.
In fact, it may be the reason that your character starts talking to us. It may be the reason that your character starts talking to us after this whole thing happens.
Maybe that's probably gonna be a good thing. Like, if y'all don't kill me or try to kill me, then my character will be like, "Oh my god, I love you guys."
Well, let me
like,
give you.
Please don't let me.
Let me give you a hint. My character is lawful good.
Yeah.
The thing is, I have a lot of bark, but I won't actually bite, so it's just intimidation for the most part.
Yeah.
Or try to do non-lethal damage.
Lawful is not really. It doesn't mean he has to respect the law.
Try to do non-lethal.
Lawful is he doesn't have to respect the law, but he can respect the law in him.
Okay.
So he doesn't have to go with the log in the area.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
So that's exactly what it is.
Kind of.
The thing is that the flaw, I'm using the flaw to kind of slightly override it. Because my flaw is that if I see something like a magic item, a demon, my first instinct isn't to run, isn't to do anything, it's to want to, like, investigate it. Like, walk up to a giant 20-foot demon and be like, what's up? And, like...
Can I see
So, you guys...
What are your daily... What are your daily...
I believe my character is mainly neutral.
Yeah, my character's neutral. Well, of course you're true neutral. I'm neutral good.
Until you're pissed off, then it's just chaotic neutral.
I think my character is more like like a chaotic-ish neutral. I'm not entirely sure on the specifics, but I'm in the middle somewhere. But how I feel my character would be is if you give him a reason to harm you, he will.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to kill him, he'll do what he has to do.
I mean,
You
I'm
know,
pretty
no-
sure that's
no bar fault.
true for most.
No, like I'm just saying, like if any of these y'all's characters attacks and tries to kill, he's gonna do the same.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Just responsive.
Yeah, we call that
But-
self-preservation.
Yeah, and I don't think
Like, that's not an
if
alignment
you
thing, that's just
attack us right
self-preservation.
now,
It's not just that. It's like, oh, mine not working. Ugh.
let's put it this
We
way.
also got to the scorn.
Oh no. Seriously?
What happened?
Check.
Every time he tries to talk, someone
Listen
talks.
to the music. Listen to the music.
Yes.
It's break time. It's officially
getting
break
my
time.
joggles. Hold on, let me stand up. I will get my jogs on.
What?
No.
What? What the fuck? I'm doing the dance
I'll
on
be
the
back.
stream,
I'll
by
be
the way.
right quick. Hold on.
I'm doing the dance on the stream.
Just FYI, about 3 minutes remain to the break.
Good, good.
I was doing good, Nova. I was doing good.
Yeah, I'll give you pets.
Yes.
He's like, man, I'm working for that god point. Yeah.
Actually, I honestly I couldn't care less. I just agree. We need to like kind of keep it a little more focused. So
I have a DM. If I get a DM point, I know exactly what I'm going to use it for, and I have exactly know what
God.
it is.
It's like,
Nova.
I want my dad here.
Oh no! I got a better way. I got a better
If I
way.
get my god point, I want to use my god point to counteract his god point.
Okay. That's cool. You can do that. I'll let you.
I will use my god point to make your dick smaller.
Damn.
Okay.
But you initiate, I counter with my god point. That's the trick.
No, but mine
Maybe
has
it's just- You
story.
guys will just waste all your god points. on
Yep.
each other.
Yep.
So wait, you're gonna make a god point to what? Give me a dick or what? I don't know.
Oh no, it just be like you're gonna be like Nova, his dick's small. I'd be like Nova, don't. There you go. There's our god points spent.
So now it's gonna be a battle of who has the most god points. And how much do you want to use?
I think if you guys won't waste all your points that way, I am fine with it.
I mean, could we use if we told you Nova? If
But
like
I mean, I guess I should put this out here. I'd really rather you guys didn't directly affect one another's characters, because then you're taking power away from the player to control his character, even just the slightest bit. Like I don't really like that.
oh no, I agree. That's why I'm countering, not fighting back.
Oh no, the only way I would do that is, you know, if
It was just
Ashclaw
too
had
big,
a
right?
if Ashclaw had like a natural
Well,
20 dick.
well.
By the way, did
all
we
I'm-
roll for those things yet at all?
Oh, shut up. All we know right now, honestly, Gwen, is that first thing I saw as I lay dying from a wolf attack. The first thing I saw lay dying was you standing over me, trying to guard me and defend me. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I know. I protected you.
No.
Yeah, and I just hid like a little coward.
You did.
I feel ashamed.
Yes.
My
So
character's not looking good, is it?
no, as far as our characters against your characters, no, not really. The only reason why they aren't killing
Nope,
you is
not looking
because
good.
pretty much the only reason they're not looking good to you is because to Onyxia, you're her cat. That's the only reason why she's not trying to kill you.
Oh, no.
You're her cat.
Oh, wow.
So does that mean if Nixie and Will become a couple, then technically she's our private house kitty?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Or he's our private house
God!
What? Did you send an image or something?
Is that a ship you have, Will?
Oh no, no. I get it now.
In my pants, maybe.
No,
Really, good
stop, no.
Is Trevor looking furry porn again? Because I'm honestly curious.
No, he's not.
Wait, what?
What?
Have you guys seen
I'm
Vibrator
confused.
Chan,
I
by the
don't
way?
know if I want to know.
By the way, time.
No.
Time's up, motherfuckers. Anyway.
I
So
figured as
you
much.
guys pack up your crap and head on out. The day is bright and sunny and warm. However, there's no breeze or rain, so after the deluge of yesterday, it's almost welcome. It's a nice, comfortable walk through the farm to the Steganter home, the manor. You now stand in the main hall where most of the dining is done. You think that they may be starting to prepare lunch. In the main hall, there are a handful of guards. Obviously, Odor Steganter's there getting ready for his meal. And his main attending lady, the one that was over the girls in the home, is there with him. You guys will remember her as Erica. Alright. Oh! Come in! Tell me, how goes the effort?
We were successful.
You were. So the beasts will not be raiding the farm anymore.
It wasn't.
Corva used.
The cause wasn't a beast.
Oh?
The cause was.
What of the guards I sent?
They are dead. We found the bodies in the cave that they were going to investigate.
Bandits, then.
No,
Shall we rally the men?
not even bandits, sir.
No.
It was done by.
Not then.
And I'm assuming, hopefully you'll believe me in this, but a magical orb that caused menace and killed these men in their dreams.
You're saying my men were killed by an orb?
Yes, someone had placed it on an altar or something, and it were causing the wolves to react and do things they wouldn't normally do, like attack our people.
And what of this orb?
We as a group are going to head into town to find a way how to deactivate it.
Deactivate it? Where is it?
We have one of our party members holding it outside, out of its range.
Ah, bring it in. I wish to see it.
I don't recommend that, cause when we came across it, it tried to kill us too.
Come, girl. Do not withhold this from me.
If you feel it's safe to do so, I will.
Corva comes kind of running in. Well, if I may, add a suggestion, how about you come outside to see it rather than bringing it in here?
It is hot outside, and my meal will be ready shortly.
Just bring it
Come
in.
now, how hard is it to carry an orb?
If you feel it's safe, sir.
Corva just looks at Onyxia worryingly.
Oh yeah, Onyxia's worried too, but she'll go outside to Will and ask her.
Yeah. She's going to do the walk of shame towards Jakuz with her.
She goes up to them, kind of face palms, like, Will? It seems Odor wants to see the orb for some reason, so we shall bring Jakuth in with us.
So I just turn my head and look at Jakuth. I don't say anything. Do you feel drawn to this orb, Jakuth?
From what I've gathered so far, yes, that's exactly what it is.
I put my hand up and I put it right to Onyxia's lips. Shh. What? What? Shut up. Anyway, what draws you to this orb?
I don't know.
Is it a feeling of being lost?
He shakes his head.
While they're outside,
Yes
I'm
or
gonna walk
no?
up to Stigander.
What
And
is
he
it,
scribbles
lad?
on his paper.
You're going to find it difficult to part the orb from our companion.
Ha!
But if
I will be the judge of that.
well, I'm
Oh
quite
no, don't do this to me, Nova.
Jack,
adept in magic, but even then it is hard for me to simply get it away from one of my other companions. He's quite fast, and I will say if you do attempt to get it from him, that you do not allow it to be within any confined spaces, just for the sake of sanity.
Your counsel has been noted, boy. Now where is my orb?
Come on, Jakuth.
They'll be taking care of that in a time. I'm going back to my corner.
Okay, this is probably an extremely bad idea, but Korva will try to pet Yakul and try to calm her down too, and
Him.
him. Sorry. Calm him down so he gets into Estigander's presence.
I actually grab Corva's hand and just be like, "Don't do it. Don't do it."
She looks extremely sad, like, but I want to.
So I turn to
Jack
Jakuth.
will reluctantly follow, grasping onto the orb rather tightly.
So I turn to Jakuth and I hold out my hand, not for the orb, but for one of your other hands.
He puts his other hand on the orb, holding it with both hands, walking rather slowly.
No, that's not gonna work.
Korva will
So
follow
like,
them.
you've asked a kid for one of their favorite toys because they got in trouble. It's kind of the thing you're getting here,
I'm not surprised.
but not at the same way.
Alright, enough diddle dallying.
Mr. Stigander, I ask that you brace yourself for this aura. It is quite strong.
As am I. Ha ha ha. So that's it. Looks like a tiny little ball to me.
Bring it up to him, Jakuth.
Doesn't have any value to it.
The only value would be death and destruction, which we do not want.
How explicit of you.
Seems to be fine so far.
Bring it closer.
Come, curse, closer, man. Cat. It's hard to tell. And as you approach, everyone in the hall begins turning green and apprehensive. It seems the effects of the orb that you guys are all kind of growing accustomed to are just now hitting them. You weren't kidding.
I tried
What's
to.
with this thing? Closer.
I wouldn't recommend it, sir.
Closer, I said. And then Odor turns to the side and hurls. Alright, back! Back!
Jakuth, go back.
Will
Smile just a tiny bit.
Will is just clapping in the back.
Just a malicious smile.
Onyxia's
Just
holding
like,
a
Guys,
big back smile.
So, Erica, rushes to her master's side and begins mopping
Oh.
his mouth and beard.
Well, that's awkward. I was about to do the same.
So back up, Jack. Back up, Jack.
Okay.
Well,
There you go.
I believe you. This orb does appear to be of something dark. Yes.
It was found in the cavern that we found your dead men in. On an altar, no less.
I do not want this on my farm. It must be disposed of.
We're trying to
That's
find...
what we were trying to figure out.
Yes.
Jack
Do
visibly
not
doesn't
know how to
agree.
dispose it. Simply smash it.
We've tried
What is
that.
it, glass? Oh.
try them fail.
We smacked it, we've hit it with a rapier, we've hit it with magic. Nothing works.
We also tried to set it on fire.
We also tried to set it on fire, but that's besides the point.
How typical of magic. Oh, he spits.
Yes, I know.
Well, there are many in Odin Town who may know what to do with it.
Do you have any...
But there is one in particular.
Hmm.
A contact of mine I've actually got word to just recently in relation to your ship problem.
Who
Oh,
do you have in mind?
Their name's With You. And With You is very well versed in many items, both mundane and magical. They may be able to assist you.
Wait, with who? Is that the name?
Correct.
With who?
Let me type it.
Yes, please. Trevor, take notes.
Could also be pronounced With You, With Deu, and
With who?
any number of other things. But that is what the person goes by. With You.
I like that. Withoo!
I like the name. It's like that. Yeah, my character's like
That
he's.
EU
My character's
at
a
the
bit.
end looks like a very disgusted face.
I My character's like, what? Okay, that's. He's got a very unique name, sir.
Should be easy to find then.
Not he, she.
Oh, she.
Oops, my bad.
Where might we find with who?
Odin Town.
I'm assuming they don't have a place.
It's the
that they-
only town on the island. You've been here long enough.
Thank you.
Do you have any more directions beyond Odin Town?
Take the path. I do not trust such a thing on one of my boats that I put my food and goods on.
I wouldn't either, sir.
If you need to know the way to Odin Town, I remember from having to work there.
I'm sure you do.
About half of the party has been to Odin Town at one point
Yeah.
or the other.
I've gone drinking
that's
there.
not actually a problem.
Totally has gone drinking there.
Would you happen to know more directions to meeting with you? Specifically.
That is quite the question.
She does not have a place of being of her own?
She does, she's just rarely in it. I generally send runners, and they figure it out.
Kinda don't feel bad.
Once you
for her.
get there, you can ask around. You'll likely find her place, and at some point she's going to frequent it.
Thank you, Odor. You'll now get this orb out of your sight and out of this farm.
Good. And good job to you. If that truly is what's been causing the animals to raid, then consider yourselves mission accomplished once that leaves my farm.
My only worry, sir, is who placed the orb there.
It matters not.
What if they do it again?
Such an item is probably expensive. It's unlikely anyone would do it again.
but it's possible they could cause more trouble for the farm.
It's a lot easier to deal with a man than it is mystery crystal balls.
That is a well-known truth, Odor.
Ah, good. Then I don't need to restate it. Now, out with you.
I hope you and your sons are doing well as your wife.
Perfect. Were you leaving yet?
Yes. That was my last thing before this.
Anixia, you can tell that that was his way of saying he was worried and hopes you take care.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yes.
Renown! It's good to
I'm
have.
really
It feels good
self-aware.
to have so much renown with the Stigenda household for some reason.
Okay. So, anyone else wish to do anything with Stigandr before you guys leave?
Nope, not really. Not on my side.
No, Trevor's quite uneasy in that room. It might be
Aw.
from one or more of the people that's in there, but he doesn't want to be in there.
Cat.
No.
Sorry, what? I missed it.
It's okay.
Oh. I don't know what you're talking about.
See, this is why you pay attention.
Meh.
Well, I know who's not getting a god point this time.
Nope.
Well, Will walks out. TikTok. Ask your questions if you got them.
What,
Notes
what
updated.
was? Oh yeah, you're the inspiration granter.
Mm-hmm. I was listening. It was just that last comment I didn't quite catch.
Okay.
So, do we go to Odin Town?
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Unless anyone has anything else to do at the farm. Does anyone...
Sounds like we're good.
No, I already. Sorry, I already said I don't have too much business here, unless I can actually buy something in here, like
I don't think so.
maybe a torch.
Just grab one off the wall.
Just grab one.
Those are swords.
Be right back. Be right back, guys. I'm going to the slave quarters and get some.
Oh, that's just mean.
So let's get their source of light.
Anyways,
Yeah.
to Odin Town.
Okay. Well then, you guys gather up and you guys leave the Stigandr farm behind. It's easy enough to find the main road. It is well trod and it is wide enough that carts could pass on it. You guys expect to spend the next several hours walking. You'll probably get there by nightfall at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what you're probably gonna do till you get to Odin Town.
No encounters?
I would look for some
Do you
herbs.
want the country?
I really should have kept my mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
No, it's da 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 da. Ooh, we got new music.
Oh.
Da-da-da-da-on.
We are butchering so many songs.
As you guys are taking the main path, there are stretches of the path that wind near the coast of Odin Island. You guys get a great view of the sea, and you can feel the breeze as you guys are approaching. You can smell the salt in the air, and you think there may be some seagulls. As you're crossing the rise, you come to the top, and before you stretches out a little bay of sorts, where the path goes right next to the water for a time. That's when you see it. A bit of wreckage in the water, and some people down by the shore.
Hmm?
Let me show you. Let's see here. Who's missing from the stack?
Ashcall.
I'm missing from the stack.
So by people you mean the dead bodies.
Oh, oops.
As you guys draw near, yes, but you also notice the wolves that appear to be approaching to investigate the bodies, or probably more natural things. But as you guys hit the very top of the dune to see, the wolves were already aware of your presence.
Oh, what?
The wolves already know you're there.
Oh no,
Since you.
Yep.
things changed for me. I had to fix something.
All right, so we're
Oh, I
actually
know
going
what
to
we're
start this with initiative.
We're missing my familiar.
Right.
I had to speak.
My bad. I need to add a character sheet so you can plop that guy in.
Do you have a toad now?
I think.
Can
No, I
we-
think it was an owl.
Mm-hmm.
I
Are
was
we
gonna
able
say.
to rearrange our tokens?
You're allowed to rearrange as long as you stay within that 6 block area.
Hey Will, do you want to switch?
Yeah, sure, the guy with 13 AC, why not?
Oh,
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't have gear. I'm gonna throw a fireball.
I gave you armor.
She did give
I
it.
only have 13 AC. I only have 13 AC with it because I have a dex minus.
No, you do get armor.
I know, but I have a dex minus because so I only gain 13 with the shield and the thing.
Oh wow.
And the armor?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I'm wearing leather and dex modifier added to it, which my dex is -1.
Don't worry. I shall carry your asses. Your armored asses.
It's okay, I'm about to fucking toast some bitches. Fucking got some fucking revenge.
Famous last words.
You shut your whore mouth.
I have a strange feeling that they are not only two wolves.
Shut your mouth!
Yeah,
Oh, did I not give you guys enough?
Oh no!
I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of sass. I don't know. Like
this
No,
is
no,
why.
No, see, Nova, I wasn't sassing you, I was sassing the party because I'm almost naked and I'm on the front line with no weapon.
Do you want me to be?
But you said you have an axe.
Oh yeah, I'm not using it though, my fire does power.
Queen, you're the piece.
Then stop complaining.
token when you rolled initiative.
Huh?
Gotta click your token first before you roll initiative.
Grr.
What a grunt.
You can go ahead and keep the 9, Trevor.
And Jack 2. There you go. And you can keep your 21.
Glad everyone's paying attention. Now, Trevor, you're going to be working on your familiar. I assume they will be part of this.
Mm-hmm.
And they will need their own initiative, correct?
Yes.
Okie doke. Since your familiar will probably take orders from you, we'll just put its initiative after yours and go ahead and get this started, as you obviously are filling it out and stuff.
Okay.
Alright, Jakku, you get to move first.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, I see.
I'm trying to think, am I close enough for a ranged attack? Like a long range attack.
How, what is your range?
You should say it on your darts if you put it in there. Which I think you did.
I think it's
2040?
I think it's 3060.
it's
Yeah.
60.
So
Okay. Did
You
I go
will
ahead
need-
and make sure of that? Meanwhile, Jakku, go ahead and roll for your darts if you wish to shoot.
Oh,
And
there it says right
First
there.
dart
Do I
hits,
apply
goes
a
ahead
sneak
and roll
attack?
damage.
It says it
You
right
do
there.
not get sneak attack.
It's 2060 range.
All right.
Yep, 2060. Cool. Okay. You do 6 damage to the wolf as your wolf shinks right through its fur into its flesh.
I love how you said
It
your wolf
howls
shinks.
briefly.
Gwen.
Sorry. It's funny though.
What is an animal in pain?
Yeah, it looks like the animal's in pain.
No, I'm
That
talking about like.
was bloodied.
damn.
There are only wolves. Alright, anything else we should do, Jakku?
I will end my turn because there's nothing else I can really do other than move.
Orva? Well, I mean, you can move if you want.
I'm not gonna move.
So
Okay.
before I do anything else, I will move 5 feet over here and then think a little more. I believe I would like to take a dodge action as I prepare to. Yeah, I will do that. I will take a dodge action.
Will, it is your turn.
Fireballing the injured wolf.
Which one? Oh,
The
okay.
injured.
Yep, go ahead and fire.
Nope.
Your fireball flies wide over its head, dispersing into the air once it's hit its maximum range.
And that's my turn.
Well,
Hey, Will, where's your
Will?
proficiency?
I thought spells don't get a proficiency bonus.
They do, but yeah.
Isn't
Your
it?
spell casting mod, when you're doing a spell attack, is your prof plus your spell casting stats mod. So you should probably have a +5 on that. Unless your feature that you got that from specifically says no.
Let me check. Yeah, move on to the next turn. I'll look at it.
Read the chat.
Gwen, your turn.
Time to shoot at a wolf. The injured wolf.
Okay.
Nope.
Your attack misses.
Hmm?
Is that correct?
What is correct?
Okay. Yes, that is correct. No, it's not. Why do you have 3
Oh, wait,
dex, 2 mod, and 2 prof, Red?
Whoa. Oh, my 2 mod is from archery.
Yeah,
Good, good. Okay.
fighting style.
Alright, unless you wish to move,
I am good.
Trevor, it is your turn.
I am going to utilize my spell Shape Water. I'm going to move. You see, it has a 30 feet range. Going to move water from here. I'm going to start moving the water over here. So you can go up to 5 feet at a time.
Okay. Let's go ahead and draw in blue where the water has been moved to. Okay. Water appears to be sliding a little further up the beach. Okay, anything else, Trevor?
Nope, that's all I will do for now.
Nixia, it is your turn.
Let's go punch a wolf.
Your first attack will miss.
Grr.
I'm gonna punch it still. Flick it with my tail.
Your punch / tail whip will hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Oh.
Okay. Wolf takes 4 damage. It is still standing, though you soundly crack it on the side of the head with your tail.
E. Tail power.
It is their turn. The wolves are obviously going to gang up on the closest threat.
Mm-hmm.
Being you.
Okay.
Alright. Now, because of their nature and confidence in working together, they have advantage on all attack rolls against you. 14 hit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's actually 20, so you take 7 points of damage. Second attack. 16 will hit.
Mm-hmm.
You take 7 more points of damage.
Ow.
That is all they can do.
That was stupid.
Jakku, it is your turn.
I'm going to make another long-range attack to the healthy wolf.
Okay, go ahead. Your attack will hit. Make sure to keep track of your darts. You deal 4 points of damage. This one, the wolf shrugs off a little better than the last dart you threw. Any other actions you wish to take? Oh! Because Nixie is by it, you get sneak attack damage. Go ahead and roll me an extra d6.
Mhm.
Do 2 more points of damage. This wolf is blooded.
Hey. That will conclude my turn.
Okay, Corva, your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I was taking a defensive stance, but I believe that it is time to go on defensive now. I will perform an attack on this one that
Okay.
just got attacked by
Jakku.
Jakku.
Go ahead.
Mhm. Oh
Your
damn.
attack will hit. Your sword glides gracefully through the air as it smites the wolf. It is dead.
Nice. I believe that will be my turn.
Will?
Alright, I'm gonna use a dash action to move 60 feet.
Okay. Go ahead and outline your path if you would.
Okay.
Where do you?
Why are you going 60 feet?
I'm not! Well, oh wait, I don't need to go 60. Well, I need to go around.
Yeah, you don't need to dash for that.
No, because I gotta go 5. Like 5, 10. Oh, okay. I can move. Okay, that's right. I forgot D&D you can move diagonally.
Yeah. So hold on.
Okay, so yeah,
When you
Then I'll-
have. Mhm.
that's fine.
Hmm.
Gonna get a flanking bonus.
Okay. Go ahead and attack. I'll give you advantage.
Alright,
The wolf can't look at all three of you at once.
okay. Sorry, 1 second, sorry to find the spell. Du-du-du-du-du.
You attack and connect. Your hand latches onto the wolf's body and shocks it. Roll damage. And you barbecue the wolf. Your hand coursing out magical electrical energy. The wolf spasms and shakes violently before collapsing to the ground, steaming black fur tendriling up into the air.
We may have obliterated these wolves.
Dad, shut up before you call more reinforcements for
I was merely
Guys have
making a.
killed the wolves.
Please don't worry.
Now all that remains is the shipwreck. And now that you guys are closer, the bodies.
The bodies.
I assume they are naked.
Actually, upon closer inspection,
Uh-oh.
the bodies appear to be lacking clothes at all.
Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. By the way,
Hmm.
I need Anixia to make a dex save with disadvantage.
What?
Poke with a
Everybody
stick.
stop moving around.
Oh.
This is not good.
Okay.
God damn it.
What?
Anixia, as you approach the corpses,
Mm-hmm.
you feel like you've passed into another dimension.
What?
Or more specifically, a gelatinous cube. AKA
Oh.
an amphibious jelly. Everyone,
Oh,
roll
what the
initiative.
fuck?
Wait,
I
I'll
get-
come over, come
Oh. Oh, that's clear as shit.
over. Keeping in mind, I'm on 3 HP, so we have to reroll initiative.
Yeah, can you clear initiative? Thank you.
Hey,
Fuck, damn it.
and you're 21.
You didn't
It
click
had
your
to be a-
token again.
God damn it, it
I
had to be a dex save.
No, you didn't.
I
She
did
might have
click on
actually-
my character.
Yeah,
I rolled initiative.
It got
Nope.
cleared.
You got cleared as soon as you did it, yeah.
But
It's okay,
y'all.
just edit it. It's fine.
You can set it, put yourself in there, and then edit it.
Conditions.
Don't matter.
Is everyone in the turn order?
Mm-hmm.
Anixia, you take 8 acid damage.
I'm unconscious.
Alright. You are currently
There you go.
being dissolved within this amphibious jelly.
Oh no.
Jakku, it is your turn.
Doing the thing would not be a good idea, would it? No, that wouldn't be a
I
good
don't
idea.
know what thing is.
Maybe if your aim is true.
No, it's like an area damage thing.
Oh.
Hmm. I was hoping Nova knew what I was talking about. I mean, you explained it
I
to
know what
me.
you're talking about.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
Hey,
Oh
it's
shit.
my job to tell you what to do, man. You do what you want.
The
Oh,
arm is a
maybe-
nuke.
Did I cut the corner, maybe?
Tell me.
No, I don't know if I can just, like, I don't know if, like, Anixa's centered in the gelatinous cube or
Oh
on
yes, Anixia is currently floating within this large gel-shaped creature. Little tiny tentacles trail
Okay,
from its
now I
body.
can't do that. Crap! Okay, I'm just gonna use another dart attack.
Go ahead.
Oh god.
You will hit. Deal damage.
Do I get
You have an
a?
ally adjacent to it, so you may add your sneak attack as well.
I am helping by standing near to it.
The dart flies into its amphibious body, disappearing among the goo. Consider that dart immediately lost.
Rest in peace,
Well,
ammunition.
I understand that, but did I do damage? I'm confused.
Well, the dart entered its jelly body. You know that much.
Oh no. Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. Here
Alright,
comes.
it's your turn.
Why? Why? So, if I were to, sorry, if I were to try to lay on hands, on Ixia, I would have to actually enter my hand into the goddamn jelly, right?
You feel a strong sense that yes, that will be required.
Fuck.
I think I'll.
Ugh.
I think you want to at least get me out, anyways.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, it's just
unconscious
an
person
order.
down in front.
Yeah, it's just like order is kind of.
Hmm.
Okay, could I attempt to pull Onyxia out of the jelly first? Okay. Oh, this is gonna go
You
horrible.
need to make a strength check.
Lovely. Here comes the Dexodine.
Oh.
As you plunge your hands into the goo valiantly to save Onyxia, you are unable to get a good hold or pull her out of its sucking vacuum. In the process, you take damage. 6 damage to be exact.
I'm down. Nah, just kidding.
No.
3 to
Anything
6 is
else?
a lot of damage, man.
I'm guessing that was my action.
It was.
Fine. Why are my all healing spells range of touch? God damn it. I would like to move myself here and then my turn.
Okay. Keep in mind that this jelly, although it doesn't quite look like it, it actually does fill up the entire square. So you will be moving 1, 2, down into the shore around it, not diagonally.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. Just.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just pointing that out to anyone else who tries.
Mhm.
Trevor, it's your turn.
Well, seeing as how the dead bodies were already there and dead rather than having been chewed on by the wolves, I am going to assume that getting anywhere close to the shore would be dangerous, and therefore I'm going to cast Ice Knife.
Okay.
At this particular square.
You definitely hit the beast as your knife enters its body, and I believe it explodes.
I gotta.
Wait, what? No, you have to click on the ice knife button to roll damage. There you go.
Okay. You do 4 damage, and then 4 plus 5 to. Is it all the surrounding area, or how does that work?
The AoE is specifically going to 5 feet of the point where the ice exploded.
Yep.
Okay.
So basically all of this.
Okay. You smack the jelly, and a big old icy explosion explodes from going off as you described, with little ice shrapnels traveling every which way. The jelly reforms as best it can, little globules of itself being splattered. Onyxia, you take 1 automatic death fail.
Anything else, Trevor?
That will be all.
Okay. Ren, it is your turn.
Not sure how well this is gonna work. I'm gonna try shooting it with an arrow and see what happens.
Okay. Fire away. You hit. Roll me damage. The arrow sinks into its body. Consider the arrow lost, but you do indeed pierce it.
Hooray!
The amphibious jelly wiggles.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh,
It's not exactly easy to make him sound ominous. Other things killing your friend. Alright, so, anything else?
I am good.
Onyxia, I need a death save.
I believe in you.
1 success. 2 more. Will, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Well, Will remembers the time where Onyxia risked her life. So, I'm gonna run up and do the same thing Daddy did. Try to reach my hand in with strength and pull Onyxia out.
Okay, give me a strength roll, please.
To be,
Okay.
I didn't do.
You successfully get your arms around Onyxia's body, plunging most of your body in the process. But you yank hard against the sandy ground, and like a suction-y sound, pull her from its body. In the process, you take 3d6 of damage. 12
Oh
damage.
God.
Jesus!
I'm knocked out. That one shot me. Damn it.
Aw.
So while you are outside of its body, you collapse on the ground with your upper half in dissolving ooze.
Oh, so I'm like half inside of it?
No, you
Oh.
flop out of it with Onyxia, but you collapse from the severe burns that are now eating away at your flesh.
Okay.
Okay. It is the creature's turn. The creature is going to 1d3. Go for Onyxia. It wants its snack back. And as Onyxia is unconscious, it can make dex saves. She is engulfed once again.
And it moves to me?
Yep. Well, more or less. It moves just enough to suck you back in. We'll say that does go over Will's body. However, you take an automatic death fail.
So...
Damage. Jakku!
Alright, well, I guess I'm making a new character soon.
Don't talk like that, then you'll have to. Okay. Trying to think. Does the orb affect this gelatinous cube, or at all, or is it unfazed?
You do not know.
I'm not
Doesn't
close.
seem to have a face.
Ah.
God damn it.
Just throw the orb at it.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, God damn it. I'm silent.
I can't. I'm going to move, and that will be my turn.
Okay.
Wait. Just
Where are you
move.
moving?
Just running with the tiny.
Okay. Corva, is your turn. Will is down. He appears to be dying as the acid is eating away at his body. Nixia is in a similar state. You see pieces of
But
her
worse.
flesh floating away from her body, revealing tissues beneath.
Not my scales, my beautiful scales.
Why? Why do I have to take damage to heal you? God damn it. I. Okay, first of all, I will move 5 feet over here. And then. Oh, fuck. Hard choices. Already goddamn odds. Okay. I will lay on hand. I will use my lay on hand features on Onyxia to heal her for 10 points of health.
Okay. I will need you to automatically take this amount of damage, but I will allow you to heal her.
Bring it on.
Only 7.
Only. Okay. Yeah. You are automatically healed for 10 points of HP, Onyxia.
Your death saves have been reset.
Thank you. That's really awesome.
Now punch it.
Jeez.
Oh, before I end my turn, I would like to, in character, say, yell towards Trevor. No, stop doing that. It's hurting. It's hurting Onyxia. And I will end my
Right
turn.
away.
Oh my god. Wow. What did she do to you? Jeez.
What she did was get hit. Going to magic missile.
Oh, you had magic.
Okay.
Where's my?
Get 2 more, I believe.
Should I just close it out?
Sting the shit out of it.
And they do have the 1d4 plus 1s on them, so.
Yep.
Okay.
That's 11.
Each
Total.
bolt plows into its body jiggling with each impact. Okay. Anything else, Trevor?
Nope.
Ren, it is your turn.
I'm thinking we need to get Onyxia out of there. So if I move 25 and use a strength roll to pull her out, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least she's conscious now.
You have successfully plucked her from the soup. You will take 3d6 damage as a consequence, though.
Okay. This might have been really stupid. We'll find out.
Mm.
Okay.
10 points of damage, Ren.
Mm.
And I'm assuming I
Oh.
can't do anything else, so...
Well, there is one thing you can do. Sorry.
I mean, I've used my action, and I've used my movement. Oh! I'm gonna move away 5 feet more. Oh!
No,
Eh.
Thank you, Will. Thank
It's
you.
a little table talky, but...
Well, that was initially my plan. But I got one shot. I was like, damn it, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
12.
I want
That was brutal.
to... Okay, I'm gonna move down here. And then I will use my second wind, and then I will use my medical kit on Will.
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, it's not? Oh no! Okay, then I'm just gonna move here.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still use your second wind, but you can't medkit Will.
Oh. I'm too close to the goo right now. Oh.
We all are.
For right now, I'm just gonna stand here. And that's my turn.
So no second wind. Gotcha. Anixia, you are conscious.
Oh shoot! I forgot what second wind does! I thought it was action surge!
No. Anixia,
Sorry.
because you are conscious, when you are plucked out, you're able to take to your feet. You don't have to stand up. What would you like to do?
I'm mad at this thing.
When
Rightfully so.
You can see her sparks start to fly. She's going draconic lightning on this bitch.
Oh yes.
Alright. Go ahead and... Oh, I guess it's a save on its part, isn't it?
It is a save. I didn't put it in. I haven't had time to write it in.
Bravo.
Con or strength?
Oh, whoopsie. Sorry.
It is AC. It's Dex.
Dex save. Okay.
Saving
Does a
throw.
14 make it? I think it does. Because the highest thing you
Yeah.
should have is maybe a 13 save. if
Yeah,
that.
then
Alright.
yeah, that makes it.
So it takes half damage as its whole body wiggles and the lightning
Yeah. So it
blasts
takes
through the space it used to be, but it still cooks it on the outside.
6 points of damage.
And that's then halved, correct?
No, it takes 3d6, but I gave it 2d6 damage on a failed
no,
save.
no. Roll the extra d6.
Okay.
Okay. So it actually takes 5 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how all you guys' spells work, by the way.
Okay.
Except for magic missiles.
And then it counts as an attack, so can I punch it? No. Don't punch
No.
it.
Your martial arts requires you to do regular attacks, not
Alright.
dragon.
Then I'm gonna use bone action, use a key point, and disengage. Cause fuck that shit.
If that shoes are marked.
Yep. You disengage as a bonus action
Okay.
for a key point.
After that, it's Will's turn. Will, I need a death save from you.
And now is after this roll, it's the wonderful roulette of death
One save.
to see who gets attacked now.
Yeah.
I get away from it.
I screwed up. I forgot what my character does.
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll roll over and eat me.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Actually, it does.
Yeah.
Oh.
You automatically take a fail.
Yo, put your
So
mouth.
one fail, one success. I think.
Yep.
Jakku, it is your turn.
I'm guessing the only thing that hurts this gelatinous cube is magic. That's just what I'm guessing at this point. So I'm gonna move and try to attack one more. Because why not?
You would try and attack with the dart?
It will get a sneak attack. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Your dart sinks into its body. You can roll damages.
You get disadvantage because it's flaking. I mean, yeah, the d6.
also count that dart as lost.
Forever.
Corva, it is your turn.
15.
Alrighty.
Will is
Maybe.
floating in the ooze.
Maybe, just maybe, I can put an end to this shit. I would like to make an attack. I believe I have flanking.
You do. Go ahead and have an attack.
Ta-da!
You connect successfully. Go ahead and give me damage.
Okay. If it's not dead from that, then I would like to spend one spell slot to Divine Smite it.
You don't get that information.
What?
You have to determine whether or not you're smiting.
Beforehand.
No, I can do it
You can do it now.
when I hit.
But that's the point. When you hit, you don't know the effects of damage.
So if you wanted to smite, you gotta smite it now. Before
Technically,
he
you should have
puts him
done it
down.
before you rolled the sword, but I'll be nice.
Actually,
Anyway, are you smiting?
I am.
Alright, roll me the damages and mark the slot.
That is a 7 radiant damage. I am the rules keeper. I know what I'm doing.
Well, you did it wrong, but I'm glad you had the book to look. So, you have successfully swung your sword, and your deity, whoever they may be, I guess felt the need to aid you in this effort. And so, your sword sliced and with radiant brilliance almost illuminated the entire jelly. And then it went dark. The jelly seems slightly smaller.
Ta-da!
Reduced it somehow.
Okay.
He said smaller, not dead.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yep, I believe that will be my turn.
Trevor's turn.
Okay. I'm simply going to use the last of my spell slots to do another magic missile at him.
Okay, fire away. Okay, so I'm assuming that's actually
Oh,
a
shit.
9.
Yeah, it's a 9. Accidentally hit 4 times instead of 3.
Alright. They hit, each one impacting, sending the jelly reeling away from each blast. Alright, anything else, Trevor?
I am going to move. Is it rough terrain or regular?
It is regular at the moment. For you.
Going to move. Over here.
Looks doable. Ren, it is your turn.
So this time I'm gonna use my second wind.
Okay. You can heal yourself.
Okay, so 1d10 plus 1.
Should be 2.
Or
I think
2.
It's your fighter level.
Yeah, yes it is. Cool.
Nice heal.
Noise.
And then... Oh, what do I do? Do I get Will out or do I just shoot at it? That's a good question. I feel like it's just gonna eat Will again if I pop him out.
It's up to you.
Let's shoot at it. First, I'm gonna move back a little bit so I don't have like the range disadvantage, right, from being right next to it.
Correct.
Wait.
Okay.
But as you do that, the pod strikes out at you.
Oh shoot! Oh
Oh.
no!
Talk of opportunity, baby.
I'm not doing well today.
Hold on. Well, roll that in the meantime.
It will connect.
Okay.
Oh,
Shoot.
wait. Oh, never mind. Fuck.
Take 5 points of damage as you backstep. Its acidic tendrils connecting with you briefly.
Okay. And I'm gonna shoot at it again.
Fire away. Your arrow will connect. It is lost.
And I did 5 damage, and that's my turn.
Okay. And Nixa, you're alive.
Yeah,
You sound surprised.
a little bit, yeah.
That sure is an awful lot of typing, guys.
I'm have a thing I want to do, but I'm not sure if it'd be a good idea or not. It might be stupid, might not be. Can I grab the dead body of one of these wolves and chuck it at the slime?
Hopefully you'll knock Will out.
Picking up the body will be an action.
Oh god. You're really trying this?
Can I roll animal handling to throw it?
What?
What?
No.
What?
No.
Okay, that was a pun. Okay.
It wasn't fun.
The strength check, maybe in athletics. If you throw it like a shot put.
I can.
Convince the dead wolf to throw
Actually,
it.
disregard that. It's a attack roll, strength based.
Yeah.
You would not have prof.
So to throw it, I just use my strength.
Right, but again,
Hmm.
you would still have to blow an action just to pick it up. It is not an object. It is a full corpse.
Okay. That's why I wanted to ask to make sure if I could do that or not.
I mean, yeah, you can totally do it. I'm just saying.
TikTok.
So I have cook utensils, right?
You do.
Can I smack it with a pan?
Totally can.
Yes.
He leaves the pan though. Oh, sorry.
Okay, what do I roll for that?
The ultimate
Strength roll.
It's like, wow!
Hey, guess what? You missed. Hope you didn't like that pan.
That pan is gone. It was her favorite pan too.
No, I mean you still got it.
Oh.
It's just it's being corroded.
It was her favorite pan too.
It's now a pan full of holes. God damn it.
All right. So,
I'd imagine that was
anything
that
else
roll was
you'd
so
like to
bad.
do next deal?
I literally look at that post on the Roll 20 thing and I see tears.
Nope, I'm good.
Hey, Will. Yeah, another death save from you.
Okay.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
10, 11 success, right? It's 10 of them. Or
All
11 up.
right.
Yep.
You have gotten our success. This turn goes. You automatically take 6d6 as this dissolving your body. That's one automatic fail.
Oh, this is gonna be real close.
It's not real close, man. It's when I live or die. So you have one round to save me.
Yep.
Oh, you already got 2 fails?
Yeah,
That
because you
counts as
gave
a
me a
second
fail when
fail.
it picked me up.
Alright. Well, it actually still has an action. It is going to attack one of you. gonna hit Anixia, or at least it's gonna try. It's gonna swing one of its tendrils at you,
Okay.
trying to subdue you for later munching. When
If
a
it is, Mhm.
Unfortunately, she is not within 5 feet of you.
No,
would not
it
apply.
is. It is the attacking creature that needs to be.
No. The target must be within 5 feet of you. How can you justify your shield reaching around the creature to protect
That is true.
your friend? No, this is definitely for someone adjacent to you and not the target itself. Because technically, this
Okay.
would apply towards someone attacking at range, I believe, as well, so long as your friend is next to you.
Mhm.
So anyway, it will try to attack. It may or may not hit. And it misses.
Yay!
Jakku.
That moment of silence, though.
The only person that's down is in the cube. So there's really nothing I can do other than throw another dart and have it just dissolve into nothing.
That is definitely
Not even knowing if it's doing any damage whatsoever. And the only thing I feel like I can do, I can't because, yeah. So I'm just gonna pass.
Pass?
Okay. And I imagine
Pass,
you're petting
as in-
your orb carefully. Corva, it's your
I'm
turn.
more or less standing, not knowing what to do.
Okay. um. God damn it. Will was the one that had the most muscle to pull people out of the goddamn jelly.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Whatever the fate, whatever my fate may be, I would like to use. I lost my cheat. Sorry. I would like to use an spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on Will.
Alright. Reaching in.
Cure Wounds does not require
Yes.
touch, doesn't it?
It does.
I thought it did.
Okay.
Nope.
You reach in, the acid immediately starting to singe. Go ahead and roll your heal.
You're almost dead.
And you're back up with 8.
Hooray!
Good night, guys. I'm gonna just casually lay
only took
next to
7.
these skeletons. Yep, that's exactly the amount of damage that he needed to do.
So you're unconscious.
Indeed.
In the surf, you float there. With acid
Ocean man.
ripping at your body. Trevor, it's your turn.
I'm going to attempt to move water from here and try to get it around Ashclaw.
Ashclaw is currently in the center of the jelly. You cannot get it around him without getting it around the jelly itself, which is taking up a large space.
Then I'll start to surround the jelly with water.
Okay. The water begins creeping. Any other actions?
There's not really much that I can do right now. But I will move over here.
Okay. The jelly will take an opportunity attack on
It
you.
wasn't ever in his range.
with its threat range.
It was never in its threat range though.
That
I was
square
over
right
here.
there would have been its threat range. Now, I suppose. No, you know what threat range is.
Mm-hmm.
Only an 11.
And my AC is 10.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay.
Wow.
Its a pseudopod will hit you. You take 7 damage.
Please don't tell me you're down.
But you may continue moving if you're still standing.
I have not added my secondary hit points. Shit.
Oh, that's right. You actually only had 7. But yeah,
I
you get
didn't.
second.
I didn't add my level to the thingamajigger. My
Right.
level hit points because it didn't figure out how to do that.
Give up the head.
Oh, we can do that real quick. Wizards get 4 plus con mod.
Then I would have 5 left.
Okay, 5 it is.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I encourage you all to use the bars. Not only is it a good way to let your comrades know how healthy you are, but it'll help you keep track of it
I don't.
visually, so you don't have to keep on looking at your sheet.
I don't
We
think.
can't see the bars of the other people.
Nope.
Oh, really?
No, we
No.
can't do that, man. You were never able to figure that out.
Okay. Oh, that's right. If I gave you all permission over each other's tokens, then you could. But Ren, go ahead.
Rinse time.
Put it down.
Will is about to die, but if I get close, then I'm gonna die too.
Actually, Will is conscious. And
Oh!
His death saves have been reset. So you see him floundering around in the goop presently.
Let's try to shoot it again and see if it does anything. I'm feeling a repeat of the orb situation, but
Just believe. Believe really hard.
You easily hit it as it's next to point blank, overly sized, and your arrow slides into it, dissolving as it goes. Roll me damage. Anything else?
I'm not liking this. But I can't think of anything else to do right now.
Also, mark that arrow lost.
Yes.
Anixia! Your favorite pan is badly corroded.
Throw that pen away. Let's see. Do. Stay inside his range. But I'll go and what was it? Do a medicine check to stabilize.
Yes.
Medicine. Nice.
You have successfully sustained Corva.
Mm-hmm.
She is no longer dying as you scrape off the acid carefully. She no longer has to make death saves. Anything else?
Nothing yet.
Will, you are currently in the goop. You have some health. The time is of the essence.
Do I alright, so 2 questions. If I use shocking grasp and like cuz I'm inside of it, do I take damage from my own spell?
No, but you will have disadvantage on the attack roll as you are having a hard time moving within the goop.
But wouldn't I just shoot the electric out of my hand and hit it instantly because I'm surrounded with it? Or no?
Mechanically, it's difficult, but narratively, You're drowning presently.
Oh, I
So,
see. Okay, that makes
I
more
mean-
sense.
I mean, what would be
You're
his?
having a hard time. You can totally do it, but you have disadvantage.
What would be his components, like verbal, material, or what?
Oh yeah, it's so magic. I can't do anything. Is there?
So manic is just hand gestures.
Yeah, but I'm just.
If
Can
it's verbal,
Yeah, it's still verbal. It's both verbal and semantic.
yeah, then
So.
you can't breathe.
Okay, so if I
Do
make
the-
it, if I make a strength roll to get out, do I take damage if I fail?
No.
All right, I'm gonna try to break free.
Strength roll, please.
With disadvantage.
Yes.
All right,
You fail to get out.
I'm gonna use second wind.
Okay, you can heal yourself up some more. Meanwhile, the jelly's turn comes around, and you feel the heat kicking up as the acid continues to eat away at your body. I believe that's a +2.
No, +1. I'm only level 1 still.
Right, 1 plus the D10. you
Oh,
roll.
I'm sorry. I thought you said +2. Like, okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, 2 total.
And you take 28 points of damage.
66?
Yes.
Wait. Oh, right.
Hold on. Will, didn't you say you were using your action surge?
No, I use second wind.
He's a first
Oh.
level fighter currently. He does
Yeah.
not have action surge.
Oh, well.
Wait. 28 points of damage. Isn't that over double his HP?
Yeah, I died.
No. In 5e, you cannot die from butt tons of damage.
Oh, okay.
Although we could flavor text that you did.
Yeah, it's an
technically,
option.
You just got dissolved into next to nothing. So you are dying. But you are back at 0 successes, 0 fails.
Okay.
Oh. Also,
Oh, okay.
the pod is going to attack Anixia.
So, didn't you make an attack roll against me to knock me out? Or no, that's just passive damage because it's
Like,
okay.
until you escape, you're as good as dead.
Okay.
But I'm assuming you're unconscious in there again?
Yep.
Yeah, it really wants its snack back. I don't want it to.
It's gonna hit you, Anixia. Take 6 points of damage.
You're fine.
I'm fine, but low.
Oh,
He-
sorry,
oh,
Jakku,
right.
it's your turn.
Alright, check.
Hey.
Remember what Nova said.
Yes, here's the thing. I have a 0 in investigation.
You can still roll it.
so
You just won't get any bonuses.
anything else I can roll that would give me an idea. Or no.
What would you like to roll?
I don't know, I was just asking.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out, but investigation is the surest bet for getting ideas, as it puts your intelligence to the
Alright.
test.
I have a 0 in that, but oh well.
Okay. At present, nothing comes to you. Maybe if you keep pondering, something will
Good
eventually
lies.
come. But for the moment, your friends are dying. And you are full health.
Hmm. Might have moved a little closer. I think that's right.
Yes, you're stable right now.
Seems fine. Corva, you are stable. Nothing needs done. Trevor, you are badly wounded.
I'm going to move further away and then start to try and freeze rings around the ooze from the water that had been encasing it slowly.
Presently, the water's only in this square.
I'm gonna freeze that square.
Okay.
This water goes back to normal. Whoever draw that water.
Oh,
Ah!
shit.
We didn't need that person. Oh, wait. Do you need me to drag your... I think you got it. Although you'll need to track your health.
I remember it.
And initiative.
Oh, you're right.
I don't remember that.
It was before me, I remember that much.
It was before Trevor.
Here you go, give me my initiative. Well, now I'm 21.
Good enough. Alright. Thank you, Trevor. Ren, it is your turn.
Okay. Whatever we're doing, it's not working.
Whatever you're doing, anyways.
The jelly is smaller, but yeah, there's still jelly to go around. And Will is presently dissolving to death.
Did the freeze not do anything?
The freeze has frozen the water in that square.
The jelly is smaller, but I feel like we're missing something.
Well, I think the only thing that shrunk it was a specific attack.
That's the problem.
I know.
I'm gonna do an investigation roll as well. We're missing something, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
Oh.
No ideas are coming to mind, but you know that if you do nothing, Will surely perish.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my action surge. And I don't suppose I could. No.
You can intelligence roll again if you wish, or you can take a regular action.
I'm thinking I need to pull Will out again. But then we just repeat the same thing over and over again.
Unless, sorry.
How many saves and fails does Will have?
I'm not sure. You know, time is of the essence.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
God, we're all
before
gonna
the slide.
die, but okay, I'm gonna move forwards and pull him out with my strength.
Okay, give me a strength check, please. You successfully pluck Will out. Taking 13 points of acid damage.
Jeez.
Oh, okay. I have 2 health left.
Jeez.
Oh.
Lucky.
Will, you plop right there, unconscious, and still dying.
We have too many unconscious people.
Alright, one success.
Um,
Amphibious jelly has nothing to eat.
don't I go before the amphibious jelly?
I see your turn is down there at the
I
bottom.
know, but I got deleted.
Yeah, you did skip an
Yeah,
exit.
you deleted your character. Alright, let me see if I can drag you back up there.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Alright, I was gonna grab Corva and as my action and then use my movement and my bonus key to disengage from the enemy.
Okay. I like where this is going.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Boop.
Hello, darkness, my old
And
friend.
grab Corva
Here comes
to
and
get him out of there.
hey yo.
Yep.
Oh. Yes, that is feasible. Alright. It is its turn.
Oh.
It only has 2 targets and only 1 living. But it doesn't have anything in its gut. So it may just try to eat somebody.
That sounded so lovely.
It likes Ren.
It
Oh.
Ren, I need you to make a dex save, please.
Shoot, how do I do a dex save?
If you look at your saves box,
Saving
Okay.
throws, dexterity.
you nimbly evade and step back as the slime moves into position.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's its turn. Jakku, your turn.
I'm gonna run over to Will and try to pull him away like Anixia did.
Okay.
Name is evasive.
So it'll take you 3 squares to get there. How much move do you have?
I have 30, but I also have that, double.
Are you gonna use it?
If I need to. To move him.
Do you...
Gonna need a strength, right?
No, you can drag him.
No?
But
Okay.
it will burn your action to do so. And then you're dragging him at half speed. You only have 3 squares left. That divided by 2 means you only get to move 1 square back.
I'm using the extra
Yeah.
for that to get him as
Okay.
far away as
Then
possible.
you can move as many as 3 squares back while dragging him.
Question before you do that. Will you get an attack of opportunity? She's not in the range, but Ashclaw is. That's my question.
No. Force movement does not prop ops.
There you go. Safety.
Move thy
Okay.
token, Will. Move
There we
thy
go.
token.
Corva's just fine.
Okay, so I can't use medicine on them because I used my action, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Trevor.
I am going to try.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
It is Trevor's turn.
I am going, since it is partially in water, I'm going to try and. I can't freeze the water that it's in. Freeze the water that's around it. That much.
Oh, by the way, you see little pieces of it left in the square where you froze the water. But you see little pieces of it all over the area.
Are they moving?
Perhaps a little bit. Little tinglies every once in a while poke up out of sand.
I am going to use mold earth, and I'm going to basically harden the sand and make it rough terrain around this square.
Okay.
Try and keep those things from forming back up.
After you, it is Ren's turn.
I have 2 health. If I leave the square, I die.
Disengage.
That's.
That's your only option.
Remind me again how opportunity attacks work.
If you move out of the creature's range, which you perceive to be about 5-ish feet or so, you will be out of its threat range and be subject to an attack.
And it's a
Unless-
guaranteed hit?
No.
No.
It is a chance of a hit. It still has to roll on you.
Okay.
But if you use disengage, which is your full action, you can negate that altogether. That's
Am I able to?
movement and everything.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
then I shall do that. I shall disengage.
You may move up to 6 squares.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Save me!
Wait. Are you?
Just haul ass, why don't
Hey,
you?
Will, I need a
I
death
did-
roll,
Oh shit!
please.
He's still
One
dying.
fail.
I did not quite realize that.
Alrighty. Onyxia, it's your turn. You are currently holding on to Corva.
Take on me.
I will. Is there an? It's not an action to drop, right?
No, it's free.
I'm gonna drop her next to
She
Trevor.
falls to the ground. Oh, okay, so you're gonna drag her a little bit.
That will just use half my movement for that point. Just drop her next to Trevor.
Okay, so 1, 2, she is dropped next to Trevor in that square.
And then the rest of my movement, go away here and use medicine on Ass Claw.
Alright, medicine check me, please. That is unfortunately not enough to sustain him. He didn't get all the acid off. It continues to eat away at his body.
Come on, Will! Stick with me, buddy!
Okay. Closest threat is this way. It moves half speed because of Trevor's rough terrain.
Does anyone have like a white flag or something?
It then swoops in and gulps Will.
Oh.
Will, you take an automatic fail.
Wait. Then. Will.
Yes. Action. I think 1 save left. Oh wait, that's metagaming.
So, the
Will, are you still alive? More or less?
He is
Yep.
unconscious.
Mm.
Jakku, you are now adjacent to the enemy. Will's body is floating within it.
I'm going to disengage.
Move where you would like. Corva, you are unconscious.
yeah. At least I got to do stuff now. I'm happy with it.
Can't disengage.
Well, seeing as how she's over here and I can't seem to really do much else, I'm going to try to see if I can't stabilize her.
She's always stabilized.
Corva is stabilized. Onyxia used some salt water and was able to douse the body and get the acidic stuff off.
Well, there's not really much I can do other than
You still got your cantrips, don't you?
I don't have attacking cantrips, sorry. Other than try to escape the battlefield.
Alright, you are off the map. You are running for the hills.
My
Ren,
body.
it is your turn.
Alrighty. I have 2 health. I'm not getting closer. I'm gonna shoot at it.
Fire away.
Pew.
You connect easily. Give me damage. Your arrow is devoured instantly.
Still no idea if I'm doing anything, but oh well.
I'm trying something.
With Will's life on the line, you feel like something's better than nothing. Anything else?
I have no idea. Ending my turn.
Will, this is it.
How could this happen to me?
Oh.
I dissolve and die.
Well, you're floating in the cube. You're briefly getting images of the outside. Your friends valiantly trying to save you. Your body stops feeling anymore. You don't feel any more pain. You just
Alright,
feel
alright.
cold.
Just move on. It's fine.
Okay.
It's making more
Oh.
sad.
Second death in the game.
Oh.
Oh.
It's funny because inspiration could have helped there, but
Oh.
So, Anixia, your friend has perished. What do you do?
She gets a hard look at the slime, know that she doesn't want her quarterstaff to get burned. The guy is dead, gonna be dissolved. Gives a small bows and dips the fuck out.
It will totally op you as you run.
Disengaged. Full action.
You said run away first.
You did.
That's what I meant by doing that, is disengaging.
You narrowly evaded the attack
Okay.
and are able to escape.
Grab Corva first.
No.
No.
You can't keep on retconning your actions. Alright.
Well, you retcon my action.
1, 2.
I want to disengage. You told me not to disengage.
Gwen.
Corva's closest.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Thank you, driver.
And...
1, 2, 3. It can reach you. You immediately take damage. You have 1 fail. Jakku.
Wait, I
Can-
wasn't stabilized.
Okay.
So,
How
You take 1 fail.
but
how long does it take to make a health potion with an herbalism kit?
30 minutes.
Hours,
Yeah.
days, depends.
Yeah.
Crap. If it didn't move, I was gonna get him, but he moved. I can't do anything now.
Do it.
Yep.
Just
No,
do it.
No, wait, I can, no, that, I can't.
You can.
No, you don't understand. If I do something, it might get.
If Corva gets damaged, but you're able to defeat the slime, it actually is okay because Corva would take a fail.
The
But-
table
But
talking.
that would be like.
Let Gothic decide.
Is it worth it?
I'm dying.
I know, and if I do what I'm gonna do, it's more than definite.
You just saw Askelaw die. You just saw Will's character die.
Guys,
I
let
am a missing
let Gothic decide.
Mm. Get out of dodge or. I am. Oh man. This is really tough. I don't know what to do. Any advice, Nova?
You can't say anything.
Well, you go ahead and give me trying to decide what's fair. Alright.
know.
At this point, you do not want to see another one of your friends die. Even if you may or may not consider them friends, they are your comrades. You feel some empathy that Will died, so you feel the need to try something. anything, whatever you have available to yourself, your character would likely try it.
At the expense of possibly.
Well, you can do an intelligence check to be certain, but you'll. Or you can just try something.
Do it, do
Ah.
it, do it.
I know I can't ask Deadeye how much he cares about this character because that would be unfair.
What you're planning will almost certainly affect Deadeye's character.
I know, so I can't do it, or I don't want to do it, but then again, I'm desensitized, so I don't know if my character would do it for the sake of killing
Also,
someone.
Deddy, could you go ahead and look up what incapacitated does for your character?
I
First
have
thing.
it right here.
Okay.
Hold on. Restrained, invisible, and incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions. That's literally it. That's everything there is to it. It's just one sentence.
That doesn't help.
Oh, one unconsciousness. Is that a status?
I'm pretty sure incapacitated is exactly
It's the same thing.
what you mean. Oh wait, unconscious. It is a separate status. Hold on, let me copy paste it for you.
I'm sorry my turn's taking so long.
It's alright.
It's fine. The rule checking, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's just,
Unconscious creature is incapacitated. In addition to that, it can't move or speak, is unaware of its surroundings, the creature drops what it's holding, automatically
Okay.
fails, etc. Why there are 11s in there, I'm not sure. I believe those are L's.
Yep.
So, what do you think, Jakku?
I don't see anything on, what is it? Is it wisdom or intelligence check?
That'd be wisdom.
Okay. Well, let me look. One more time. I don't see anything about wisdom checks. So I'm assuming it's safe? Assuming.
If you're asking, it's mechanical, so I can just tell you, Corva would have to make a wisdom save, and she can, even though she's unconscious.
Mhm.
Her mind is intact, so she would get a whiz save.
Do it.
No. I wanna see if there's something else I can do. Possibly try to figure this thing out. So that would be intelligence.
If you
Well,
use
you
that,
have more than one type of attack available to you. You could also run away, like everyone else.
I'm not running.
Then it sounds like you only have the options of attacking or plucking your friend out of the goop. However, you will be probably expending your movement just to get there, and you'll be just out of range if you try.
So
there's only one.
Oh, you could use your cunning action to dash as a bonus action. So technically, you could get up to Corva to pluck her out,
but I have no strength to do it, so it wouldn't matter.
and it would.
It would hurt.
obviously hurt.
Did you just whisper to me, Jedi?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Oh. I don't even know how to whisper. It's not cool.
I'm assuming.
Smashed up.
Yes, slashed up. Yeah.
And to whoever. I'm guessing.
Come on, guys, you're taking your turn. Please
I
stop
know.
whispering to one another. I mean, you can do it when it's not your turn, but right now you need to act. Will is being generous right now. He doesn't have to give you any more time.
Yeah, You're basically about to run out of slime exception because of the roll checks, but come on.
You know what? I'm gonna do the thing.
Do the thing.
Alrighty. Do you want to describe what you do, or should I?
You shall. I want to make sure it doesn't hit anybody. Me
Shall.
and Ren included. And those off the map.
You take out your orb. A purplish blue light goes out from it in all directions. And you cast it in an area way out here, so as not to hit anyone other than the perceived target.
Mm-hmm.
Corva, you're in a dreamlike state, suspended in goo.
I don't know what's
See
worse.
a shimmering purple cover your vision. When it goes dark, I need you to make a wisdom save.
I'm
Oh!
a
Please tell me
paladin,
that's it.
bitch.
Suddenly,
Please tell me
your
that's it.
vision returns. Or at least, that brief moment in your dream where you think you're seeing. Nothing appears to happen. And the light fades. Corva, I need our
What
death save.
happened? Oh,
Wait, so nothing happened to the slime at all?
Nothing perceivable.
maybe nothing, maybe something. We don't know, jack shit.
You have one success.
Nice.
Trevor's out of scene. Ren, it is your turn.
We're doing something wrong.
If that didn't do anything, I'm gonna cry. I feel like I'm gonna cry if that didn't do anything, but I'm gonna wait.
Wait, what's my range on the short bow? 80.
I think it goes out to 80. Whew. Shh.
I just looking at the slime. Can I tell if I'm doing anything?
Every time you hit it, more slime pops out. The
Okay.
jelly is definitely looking whittled down. Oh, okay.
Well, I'm gonna shoot it again.
Fire away. You hit. Roll me damage.
And the arrow's gone.
Correct. Your arrow slices into the jelly. And you kill it. How do you do it?
It just explodes into a million pieces.
The little jelly
face.
explodes in a million pieces. Little jellies scattered everywhere, barely moving or doing anything. However, Corva flops to the ground, unconsciously choking for breath. You are still dying. Off. You left.
I couldn't come back on my turn?
No, you left the scene, man. Jakku, your friend is out, but the acid is steaming and tendriling over Corva's head. It is clearly eating away at her body still.
I'm going to move as close as I can towards it.
Okay.
You have an...
You have the ability to reach her with your bonus action.
I will.
You have an action you can spend. Would you like to apply a medicine check?
Yep.
Roll for me. And you have
You did it.
successfully sustained your friend.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Ping.
You've overcome.
Can I ask a question?
What's that?
That didn't do anything to the slime, did it?
Not a thing. but it looked cool.
Probably because
Oh, why is it? Okay, can I ask why?
because it doesn't have a will.
Slime. Correct. The slime does not have a brain. It was solely instinctually targeting morsels to consume.
Okay, so I'm guessing Rin saw that, right?
Yes, I'm assuming.
Okay, so I just freely attacked one of my. Okay. I'm
Feel so
sorry
much
that
better now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No,
you
it's-
too.
If you had failed, I would have cried. I really would have, because that was fucking.
I do feel sorry for Will's character. I really
so
do.
there really wasn't. I couldn't do anything.
It's okay.
So, for those
They
of you on the
perfectly-
scene, is there anything else you wish to do? Or is now the time to pick up your unconscious comrades and regroup?
I mean, I kind of want to see if there's anything interesting on the shoreline with the bodies and the shipwreck, but
You sure you want to get close to that water again?
I'm not getting very close. Kind of eyeballing it.
Yes. You guys have actually heard of these things before. They're called amphibious jellies, as I've mentioned, and I'll add their character sheet to your references.
Yay.
Okay, so learning how to use. Okay, so Rin did see that, right? Just to clarify.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Two
Ren was
choices.
the only one alive or conscious to see it, but yeah, she definitely saw you do that.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh,
Alright,
man.
so while Jakku is getting himself together and staying near Korva, Ren, you take your time to approach the corpses on the beach. As you might have guessed, they were indeed consumed by this jelly. And now you see a boat. They likely came from this. From what you know of the jellies, it's not uncommon for them to attack simple boats, although they're more common further out to sea. They have been known to come inland when hungry or just driven by movement. So, most of their possessions are dissolved away. The bones themselves were getting picked clean, even in dissolving, and they're brittle to the touch. There is absolutely nothing to gather of these corpses.
Alrighty.
This is why I hate slimes.
So you guys return to each other. You group up at some point. From what you witnessed, the slime itself, the amphibious jelly, couldn't move very fast. So you felt fairly comfortable not too far off. Eventually you guys regrouped. Unfortunately, your soul healer is out for the count for a handful of hours. Someone will
Oh, don't
also
worry.
need to carry Will's remains. Pretty much all of his items were dissolved away. Anything he had on his person. So, you guys hoof it. And it's late evening as you find your way to Odin Town.
Could we bury Will's body at the beach where he died?
If you wish to spend the time, yes.
I will spend the time to do that.
Anyone opposed?
He saved my life. He deserves to be buried where he died.
Then for all of you, welcome to Odin Town. This is where we're going to conclude this evening. Everyone,
Ooh, this is
including the victims, receive 5 downtime days. And
Yay!
unfortunately, Will, anything unspent on your character has been lost, but everything you gained from playing this session we'll roll over to the next character you wish to make.
Okay.
Are you upset
So
at
as I
us at
said,
all? Bill?
everyone gets 5. Well, we'll get into that after this.
Okay.
Rewards first.
Yes.
Everyone gets 5 downtime days. Everyone gets a magic point. At this point, some of you have reached 4 magic points. You are at the very lower limit of what magic you can freely purchase with those points, or you can save them. Those of you who are level 2 with 2 level checkpoints, you're now level 3. Those of you who are level 1 with 2, the point is you get 2 leveling checkpoints. So you only need 4 to level. So most of you will be reaching level 3 now.
Most.
Does that include dead now or no?
Dead.
No, not me.
Curva, you have 0 leveling checkpoints. So yes, you're at 2 and 2. Next session you will get to 3. And Will, your
Exactly.
character coming in will already have the 2. So next session, and at the end, you will get to level 2.
Brigantier requires more sacrifice.
Alright. After the checkpoints, you guys did a service to the island. So all of you gain 1 renown for Steganter and 1 renown for Odin Town for clearing
Holy
this mess
shit!
and reporting the incident to the authorities. They will likely send more guards to patrol the road and ensure the safety of those traveling.
I now have 4 renown with the Stingando household.
Alright. And that concludes the rewards.
Yeah.
Be sure to spend downtime and any other things before next session, and preferably by Wednesday evening, because I then use what has been created or taken to craft the next adventure.
Awesome.
Roleplay also should be done and completed prior to game time.
Okay.
So, sorry about what happened. Also, I forgot. You all get God points.
I was about to ask about that.
Except for Gothic. Gothic, you did not grant a single inspiration. You have failed as an inspiration giver.
I thought I was waiting for my turn to talk, but okay.
Alright. But everyone else dutifully did their jobs, and as we continue practicing them, we will get better at it. Next week, the jobs will switch. Everyone's gonna get a new job. So,
Oh,
Makes perfect.
quick question, Nova. For the job switching, is that like we just rotate, like you have an order in mind and you're just gonna like bump it and like keep going down the line, or
that's
is
the
it
idea.
okay? Gotcha.
Keep it fair as best I can, I think. Ensure that everyone gets a chance to do the different roles, as well as improve in their ability to perform them.
Yep.
Alright.
Anyway,
I was
thank you for
gonna
those
give-
who stopped in and joined in, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Well, I'm the only one who's gonna say bye.
And you kill
Oh,
the
sorry.
stream right before the drama
Damn it.
hits.